Bobby Glennie returning to the side after missing last week's 3-1 victory against Motherwell, but this time wearing a number 2 jersey. And carving out a new career in a midfield role is Ian Fleming, seen there on the left. The former Kilmarnock, Aberdeen and Sheffield Wednesday striker, now playing a very important role for Dundee. And Morton bring back Andy Ritchie to the attack, and Jim Holmes returns after his dispute over a new contract. But sweeper Jim Duffy is suspended, and his replacement couldn't be more experienced. There he is, Colin Jackson in unfamiliar colours. He's starting his first full match in the Morton first team after 19 years as a Rangers player. So the blonde striking partnership of Ian Ferguson and Eric Sinclair starts the match for Dundee. Dundee heartened greatly by that 3-1 victory last week against Motherwell after a tough match at Celtic Park the week before when they lost 2-0. And the referee this afternoon is Mr. Jim Renton of Cowdenbeath. First free kick of the match goes to Dundee. Cammy Fraser over the ball. Dundee an all navy blue strip with the red stockings. There's Jackson in quickly in front of Sinclair. And Ritchie trying to swerve that pass forward. Didn't quite judge it right. There's Jackson again. Lenny's header forward, and the ball is returned by Joe McLaughlin. Stuart McKimmie is number 3. Ian MacDonald. And Jim Smith, the man I thought had an outstanding match against Celtic, which we showed you a couple of weeks back. Doherty now wide to Houston. McNeil took a knock, but McNabb is trying to get on the end of that. A bit of pushing on McKimmie, and Dundee have the free kick. Glennie now forward to Mackey. That's towards Fraser. He's getting behind Hutchison. And the Morton man recovers quickly to concede the first corner kick of the match. So number 10 is Peter Mackey. Headed on by Sinclair. Great save by Baines. The header coming in from Ray Stephen, and Roy Baines brings off a marvellous save for Morton. The corner kick in the right from Mackey, headed flicked on by Sinclair. Stephen hit that with lots of power, and what a save it was from Baines. Andy Ritchie taking on Fleming. There's no Morton player in the middle for the cross. Lenny just helping it on. Taking the return pass from Mackey. Sinclair is offside. Well, Eric Sinclair appeared to disagree. The referee suggesting that he doesn't require any observations on the decision by the Dundee player, and the free kick is given. McDonald beating Hutchison. Here's Ritchie. Breaking for McNabb, and I think he tried to surprise Kelly at the far post. Eddie McNabb trying to get a regular place in this Morton side, 20 years old. Pass from Fraser to Mackey. Fraser steaming through the middle for Dundee. It's for Stephen. McKimmie is on the outside. There's Eric Sinclair in space. The flag has gone up. Smile of disbelief, I think, from Eric Sinclair, but the flag was certainly up very quickly. Great pass from Ferguson. He spotted that brilliantly for Mackey. Dundee support arriving quickly in the box. Douglas Fleming coming in quickly. Rooney beat him to it. Rooney again out to Houston. John McNeil. Doherty going through the inside right channel. Glennie's come across to cover. Ritchie waiting in the middle on his own. It's a great chance for Morton. A splendid save by Colin Kelly. Well, a rueful smile from Andy Ritchie, and no wonder. That really was a golden opportunity. The fast break by Morton from defence. The pass through for Danny Doherty going through the inside right position. He waited, played it into Andy Ritchie, and really that's usually a very easy one for a striker of his calibre. Houston obviously relishes these runs up the right flank. He was signed for £22,000 from Kilmarnock as a right winger. So very much at home in these attacking runs on the right. There's Jackson. Oh, Rooney misunderstood that, and a break is on for Dundee. Stephen. As for Ferguson. And once again, great goalkeeping by Roy Baines. It looked as though Ferguson was going to win the race for the ball, but Baines judged his challenge perfectly. Donald sending it forward, returned immediately by Rooney. Smith to Glennie. To Stephen. Oh, what a great chance that was after a dreadful misunderstanding in the Morton defence. Stephen a chance to pick his spot inside. McDonald's header, putting McLaughlin under some pressure. Houston running into trouble, and he's forced to concede the corner kick. Ian McDonald racing into the box, just out of your picture. Cammy Fraser, number 4, hovering at the edge of the box to use his shooting power for any knockouts. There's one straight to Fraser. And so nearly the opening goal. Well, you can see Fraser positioning himself for a header clear or a punch out as we got there from Baines. Made the space for the shot, but it was always rising. Kimmy calling for that. Picked up by Rooney. Rooney leading that to Ritchie, so Fraser took advantage. Good tackle from Jackson. This is Ritchie. Through for McNabb, he's got the pace from McDonald. Jersey was held from behind, he got the shot in, and Kelly saved it again. A great piece of intricate footwork in the middle of the park there from Andy Ritchie, creating the chance. Holding on to the ball, just adjusting things to the left. The neatest of balls through from McNabb. He had the pace of McDonald. Look how the jersey was held, but he got in the shot. And Kelly brings off a good save. Pushed in, back towards Rooney. It's missed by McDonald. Peter Maggie, again a great run forward by Fraser. Gets away from McLaughlin. Ferguson's in the box, so is Sinclair. The ball's in the net, and Dundee are in front. Eric Sinclair gets the credit. There's some doubt about where that came from. The cross was from Cammy Fraser. Now this is all down to the running power of Cammy Fraser. Mackey picked it up on the halfway line. Fraser made a terrific run from his own half. He shrugged off the challenge of McLaughlin. Carried on forward, a great cross, and there was Sinclair to bullet the ball behind Roy Baines. Morton restart the match with the benefit of a breeze behind, but facing this 1-goal deficit, and that's a very fierce tackle by Stephen right at the start of the second half. Eddie McNabb goes down. Clearly a free kick. It was just outside the box, and Morton will be looking for an early chance to get back in terms. They, I think, could feel with some justification a shade unlucky to be behind at the interval. I thought they had two of the best chances of the match against Dundee's one before the goal was scored before the interval. Now they've got the chance to get back. Andy Ritchie. There's John McNeil. Colin Jackson is there. Was it over the line? No, it swept clear. And that was so very close indeed for Dundee. The linesman was checked immediately. He kept his flag down, waving play on. And still the danger's not over. Well, it is now. The ball is dead, and we'll see a decision in a moment, but that was very close indeed. The free kick taken shot by Ritchie back to McNeil. He drove it very, very fiercely towards the far post. It was well beaten out by Kelly. Jackson popped up at the far post. Appeared as though it forced it home. It was then scrambled off the line, and that really couldn't have been any closer. Free kick given to Dundee. Fraser, I think, impeded going forward. Jackson surely pushing behind Eric Sinclair. Free kick is given despite the shake of the head from the Morton defender. Roy Baines at the near post. Played by Mackey. Sinclair. Back it comes to Fraser, and a great save again from Baines. Fraser can't believe it. Well, beautifully built up that free kick from Dundee. Sinclair shielding the ball in a tight situation. It came back to Fraser, and that shot looked good enough for a goal. Houston lofting it forward. Smith underneath it. Now Rooney letting the ball run for the throw. McNeil showing himself as a target. First pass to McNabb. It's Ritchie. Back to Hutchison. And the Dundee goal survives not once but twice. Crowded near post. Ritchie to McNeil. Cross towards McLaughlin. It's won by Smith. The free kick is given to Dundee. That must have been for pushing by Joe McLaughlin. Davy Bell. There's Mackey. Climbing up in support. Bell has carried on running. Spinning off the head of Joe McLaughlin. Good move that from Dundee on the right. Peter Mackey with the corner for Dundee. Ian MacDonald going forward to the box, number 6. Baines has come for it. He's in trouble. Baines still trying to get back. And a collision there with Eric Sinclair. Out comes a corner kick. But Baines clearly in trouble with the initial corner kick. And Mackey switching across to the left. Take an in-swinger. Baines under a lot of pressure from Stephen. This time takes it cleanly. Hutchison. Houston. Bell has missed it. Here's Holmes. Chance now for Morton. Back to Ritchie. Frustration all over the face of Andy Ritchie. Great shooting chance for him. Good positioning and handling by Colin Kelly. Danny Docherty. Hutchison on the left. McNeil trying to play it into the path of Hutchison. Indeed, defence standing firm. This is Fraser. Now McKimmie. Ferguson to Fraser. Good build-up this from Dundee. Mackey's on the right. Sinclair waiting in the middle. There's Sinclair! 2-0 to Dundee. A great build-up that from Dundee. 27 minutes of the second half gone. Eric Sinclair's second goal, just his third of the season, coming after a magnificent sweeping move from Dundee. It started deep inside their own half. McKimmie coming from the back, playing it forward. Fraser involved. The ball sweeping wide to Mackie, and the cross, which I'm afraid was misjudged by Roy Baines, bulleted home by Eric Sinclair. To Stephen. Sinclair, a good ball wide if Bell can keep it in. This is Mackie. Fraser in good position. The cut back, headed away by Houston. A good piece of play again from Dundee. They really are growing in confidence now, stringing some good moves together. So 15 minutes left, 15 minutes between Dundee and another good victory, the second at home in a row. But here's Rooney round the blind side, and the ball just carrying over for the goal kick. Fraser to Sinclair. Now Mackie. Again, fine cross for Stephen, and Baines this time snatched it off the youngster's head. Doherty for Morton. Good turn by Rooney. McKimmie intercepting. Confusion there with Stephen. Good play by Doherty. Oh, that was great play on the right from Danny Doherty. Beautiful run, forcing run, going wide on the right, getting towards the byline. The final cross not quite up to standard. Some injury time, of course. Jim Smith's head knock held up play for some time. Stephen battling back hard on Houston. McKimmie hitting it out. Fleming to Fraser. Mackie's available on that right wing, but the match is over. Referee Jim Renton brings proceedings to a close. Dundee the winners by 2-0. And the goals coming from the head of that man, Eric Sinclair. One just before half-time, one midway through the second half. And Morton could not break down the Dundee defence, in which goalkeeper Colin Kelly was outstanding. So 2 good points for Dundee, giving them 4-0 from their 3 Premier League matches to date. But Morton left with only 1 point from their 3 matches.